Good morning once again, and it's a fantastic weekend of this Bear Bull King, and I want to share the analysis for the month of June. Okay, we did May, now we're in June. Congratulations for experiencing half of the year. May this next half be more fruitful, more take profit, less stop loss in Jesus' name. Amen. Okay, so I'm going to be talking on gold, what I'm expecting for gold in the month of June, what I'm expecting for the British pounds, US dollars in the month of June, what I'm expecting for euro, US dollars in the month of June. Okay, then later on, I'm going to also upload my analysis for this week. Okay, so right here, we're looking at the monthly view of gold dollar. And if you remember what I said then that I was expecting that this price might come around here and move all the way up to 2,420 thereabout. Yes. So right now, what we had was the market pushed up, gave a higher high last month, and it pulled back, giving us something like a tweezer. So right now, the market seems as if it's falling. We had a pullback this month. Between 1st and 2nd of June, the market came as high as the bearish candle here, then pulled back and gave a lower drop for this month. For this month, I'm anticipating that this candle might close bullish, meaning that this market might go up. Remember that the reason why we're expecting this market to go up is because we have a break and a higher high here. So we're expecting that maybe the market may bounce off this monthly key area to continue going up. So I'm anticipating that this price may not bounce because this came very close to the key area and then moved back up. So I'm anticipating that it is possible that this candle may just move up instead or still range within this area, but it's only time that will tell. Now, going to the weekly time frame, remember I said we had a range market, which we did here, and we had the touch here, and then the market has been falling as anticipated. But last week ended as a doji. So right now, anything can happen. We may have a bullish move or we may have a continuation of the drop. Also, if you'd observe closely, you'd observe that this resistance here is now serving as a possible support here on this weekly time frame. Okay, so we had the market pull up to this point, drop, break it. Now we have a retest. From this retest here, it is possible that this price will go up, meaning that we may have something like this come up here, then from here, come down here before moving all the way up. Now, if you're wondering, why am I expecting this type of move from this area? Observe this. So we had a resistance here. Okay. So see this. The market got resisted here, came down, broke it, came up here, came down here, and this resistance turned to support. Now, this upper resistance has been broken here, and now it is serving as what? Support. So there's a possibility that this new week that we're entering, this new week being 4th to 10th of June, we may have a bullish candlestick here. And if we have a bullish candlestick here, up to say 1,982 and above, what we would have here is a nice morning star. At this place, what we had there was what? We had an engulfing candlestick pattern, a bullish engulfing candlestick pattern. All right. So we may have a morning star here, which is an indication that this price would possibly move and break this place to give us a new high. Okay, so this new high is very much possible this week, and we would look at the market to see the possibilities. So remember, resistance broken, turn to support, is replaying itself again. Resistance here, broken here, is now turning to support. Okay, so we're expecting that the price may move upwards from here. Okay, now on the daily time frame, as anticipated, what happened? The price came all the way down to this trend line. Remember, I spoke about this trend line, that once this trend line, this is the beginning of the trend line here. This is the trend line here. The trend line got retested here. And now this is the third one. At this point, we had a nice rejection. So we now have a pullback here, which for me is an indication that this price from here may begin to move up. At least first point will be around here. Meaning that, let me remove this because this one is no longer useful. It has served its purpose, okay? Meaning that right now, if this price breaks above this level, it is possible that the price will get to this area, which is 248, which will be the first take profit point. And then this is the next point, 275, and then it may go higher, okay? So what am I saying here? We have an engulfing bearish candlestick here. But the problem with this engulfing bearish candlestick is this is not a key resistance zone on the daily time frame. Okay, so from here we may see the market move up like this, move up like this, come here, and from here we can expect the market to move and even give us a higher high. Okay, so from here, personally, this is this zone. If this price falls below this level, meaning that it goes below 1,931, then we may expect it to touch this monthly key area. But for now, all the signs are showing that this price may move upwards. We'll know better by this week. So if anybody is conservative in trading, you may want to wait and see how this week plays out. So if it breaks above 1,985, you know that you're probably going to buy for the rest of the month. If it comes below 1,931, the price may fall down to this monthly key area. Okay, so for now, I'm expecting the market to be bullish. That's my own subjective bias. Trade what you see. You can wait for the confirmation, but by this week, by Friday or before Friday, we will know what the market wants to do, because this is an engulfing bearish candlestick in the middle of a movement. It is not at the resistance point, okay? At this point, this engulfing candlestick worked. At this point, the engulfing candlestick worked. But here, okay, see, for example, here, we had an engulfing candlestick here. And guess what? The market still moved up. Okay, so for me, seeing this engulfing candlestick here does not indicate that the market is going to fall. That's my own personal opinion. So for the month of June, if you ask me what am I expecting, I'm expecting that this price should retest 2,070 and even go above for this month. But let's see what the market will offer us on gold. Now I would be moving to GU, British pounds, American dollars. Okay, so we had this in line before, and I said, okay, so this market has bounced here, and this market came down here. Right now, the market pushed up. Here we had a confirmation that the market wants to keep going up. Let me explain how it works. So this market pushed up from here to here. And see what happened. The market pulled back here and gave us a railroad track, a bullish railroad track, indicating that the market is ready to continue going up. how far this market is going to go. It may get to this point, it may get to this point, but we know something, that this market wants to go up, okay, based on the candlestick for the monthly. And last month, we had a small bearish pullback that is still within this bullish candlestick. So we can't say that the market is reversing. Right now, we have a small bullish candle or a doji, and we cannot make decisions on this because this month just started. So I'm anticipating that since this tells us that we are going up, this might be bullish this month, meaning that it will go up. So this setup here is similar to what you have here. The market pushed up, had a pullback here, and did what? Pushed up to this level. Now you can see here you have a railroad pattern, a bearish railroad pattern at a what? Resistance point. And guess what happened? The market fell. Now the market has pushed up. We have a railroad pattern, a bullish railroad pattern in the middle of the chart, which means that it was just a pause. And this market may continue moving up. Going to the weekly, let's check what's happening on the weekly time frame. Okay, so this is the weekly time frame, and I've marked the weekly key levels. Okay, if you remember, I spoke that okay, we had like a range here, and here. We'll see better on the daily, and this market went above it and gave us some bullish push. Then we had a pullback, and now we have something like a railroad track. And this railroad track is bullish, meaning that it is possible for this week to do what? Continue the bullish movement upwards. So it is possible that this price may move from 1.244 to 1.335. It's very possible for the market to do this. Then we may pull back or something. But for now, this is what may happen on British pounds, US dollars. Okay. Now on the daily time frame, yes, we had our range market here. And what happened? We had our breakout here. And after the breakout was when I said, okay, the market is going to pull back to this area. You can see this here. I put this here, meaning resistance, resistance. Then guess what happened? The market came here, here. And from here, we can see that there was a nice rejection back above this range market. Now, we had a pullback here. And the problem with this pullback is a lot of people will assume, oh, okay, so the market wants to continue going down. This resistance is now a support. You don't trade a bearish candlestick setup at a support level and sell. The support has to be broken first properly. Then at the retest, it will give you a resistance setup. Then you do what? You sell. So right now, it is still serving as a support because the price came down here. And as you can see, this channel has been broken. This is a channel here, a bearish channel. So the market was falling. It has been broken to the upside. Now we have a pullback. So this new week that we're entering, I'm expecting that the market would move up. Okay, so from here, we'll be looking at the market first test this stop. If it breaks above this top, then you can as well buy to 1.335 region. Is that okay? As long as this price is here, it may still range for a while before moving up. But you can see the market has broken it. It has come to retest it. It could move up to this point, come back to retest it. But once it breaks this point, then you know that it is free to move all the way to the top. Okay? All right. So that's that for British pounds, American dollar. Okay? It's also looking bullish for the month of June. Now, Euro, American dollar. We've had this market move up. We had the same range market, but we had an engulfing bullish candlestick here. Now, this engulfing candlestick here, I'm also still expecting that this price is going to move up. Okay. Now, why am I expecting this price is going to move up? The reason why I'm expecting that this price is going to move up is because on the lower time frame, you would see a possible setup for a continued move upwards. Okay, what we have here on the lower setup is like a bullish flag. Okay, so right now we have this engulfing candlestick for last month, and this new month just started. It has not closed below this range, so this is still valid. This real market is still valid for a bullish push upwards, at least to this area of interest, which is around 1.139. Okay, so on the weekly time frame, this is the weekly time frame here. What we had was this. I did this about 4 weeks ago when I did the analysis for March, and I said we have a slight correction here. This is a corrective move. The market came down, came up, came down, came up, came down, and right now it has tested this point, as you can see, about to test it. Okay, about to test it. So the market may test this point, come a little bit lower, and then do what? Push to the upside. Now, if it pushes to the upside, here's what we're going to have. The market may break it, bounce on it. I'm going to give you a visual look. So the market may break above it, bounce on it, and then do what? Move higher. Okay? This is what may happen on the long run. But we want to watch and observe the market right now. What we'll be looking for will be a reversal somewhere around here so that the market can do what? Move upwards. Okay, that's what we would be expecting somewhere around here. So it is almost time to start buying the euro dollar. Okay, that's the weekly. Now on the daily time frame. On the daily time frame, I mentioned it earlier that okay, we have a trend line here, but I said it last week that this trend line was not respected, and then the market came here. Now, if you observe here, there are some rejections around here. This was also rejected. It broke it and it became a support. And now what happened? The price came all the way below it without giving a proper break. Now, when you talk about a proper break of a level, you would be looking for a bearish and a bearish continuation candlestick. So all the candles here are within this range. And what happened? We had a bullish engulfing candlestick here. Now with this bullish engulfing candlestick, what has happened? We had a slight pullback, which means that if this price gives us a candle that comes into this range here, then we should expect that this price would move up. At least let's expect it to get to this place first. Then we can continue the movement up. Or from here, it could just as well come down to this level. All right. And from here, move upwards. Okay. Right now, on the daily time frame, EU is in a range market. Okay. You can see equal lows, equal high. Until one of them is broken, we can't really say where the market is going. But if we see a rejection here, this price from here can move up here. Why? This is a resistance. This served as a resistance. It served as support here. Coming back up here is an indication that it's serving as a support for this point, and the price can move up to this place. Okay. All right. So this is what I'm expecting for EU. Someone asked me, so for the month of June, which of these three pairs that you trade would you focus most on? And my answer is I'll be focusing on gold, US dollar. And the reason is because from here, we have a trend movement. It's an impulsive movement. Unlike pounds here, Pounds has not started the impulsive movement yet. It's still trying to gather momentum to start it. And euro dollar is within a range. So the one that looks most likely to move to give the best pips for me would be the gold. And for that, my focus will be more on looking for buys on gold, since the trend is bullish on monthly, weekly, and daily. And currently, it's around a support zone. After that, I would rather trade British pounds than trading euros, because this range has been broken. It has been retested. Right now, this market is most likely to move up. Okay. But for euro dollar, it is in between a supply and demand zone, or support and resistance area, which means that the price could move up or the price could move down. I don't like probabilities, or I like to get a better percentage of my probabilities when I'm trading. That's the reason why euro will get my least focused, followed by British pounds, American dollar, and my laser focus will be on gold, US dollar for the month of June. All right. If you have any question or any inquiries, you can chat me up on Telegram at BearbullFX, and I'll be more than happy to oblige your inquiries. Thank you so much, and I hope you have a lovely June. Bye-bye.